Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're not new. Welcome to another episode of Back to School and Slay. This is where I give you tips and tricks about the upcoming school semester, school year, things like that, while I beat my face. Today I'm going to be talking about, my top 4 tips for budgeting and saving money in college. This is for college, but I'm more than sure that you can use it in high school as well. If you guys are not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing, okay? Make sure you comment. Make sure you enjoy this video and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you get updated every time I upload. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. But first, I won't be mentioning any of the brands, the products in this video. It will all be in the description box below so you can check it out, see what I used and things like that. Let's hop right into these tips and into this video. Obviously I did my brows and primed my lids off camera. We already know the dealio. But the first tip that I have for you, I just have my notes over here, is get a job or a side hustle. Find a job as soon as possible. In my case, it was kind of harder for me to find a job ASAP, like in my freshman year, because people just kept on dragging their feet. As soon as you get in to college or you get on campus, make sure you are hitting everybody up for a job, whether that be the library, whether that be your student engagement office, your student activities office, the internships, the career development office. Make sure you're adamant about it. So if you're in a case like me where people are dragging their feet, make sure you're following up all the time. See if you can be eligible for federal work study. So that's another conversation, but federal work study is basically like it goes toward paying your tuition. So obviously you have to work a certain amount of hours and things like that. Also, find a side hustle. If your schedule permits it, you can do DoorDash, you can deliver food, you can become a transcriptionist. If you haven't seen my video on side hustles and different ways to make money in quarantine, please watch it. See other ways you can make money, whether that be on campus, off campus, maybe picking up a second job if you can. And I know it's hard. You really have to find that balance between work, school, and having fun with your friends and stuff. But see if you can maybe perhaps pick up another gig, and it will definitely pay off in the end. Also, this allows you to make a little extra cash to help you save and contribute to your expenses. So when you're away at college, you have to buy things normally your parents might buy. So that might be, depending if you're in a suite, you might have to get like toilet paper. If I know it's different for my college, but if you live in an apartment, with suite mates or whoever you might live with, you have to pay for food, pay for appliances that your parents would usually cover, especially if you were living in their house. So you have to pick up some of those expenses. The next tip is solidifying needs and wants. So I know when you are in college, you want to go out, with your friends, you want to experience life, you know what I mean? But you also need to make sure you are solidifying your needs and wants so money doesn't go out the window so fast. My mom always tells me, money is easier to lose than to obtain. Make sure you're treating yourself once a month, but separate educational and personal needs from certain luxuries. So once a month, what I love to do is, either go out with my friends get my nails done, or like buying something online. Like that would be my little luxury, like a little splurge, treating myself, certain things like that. I am a firm believer that treating yourself is very necessary, especially when you're in school. And as I said in a previous episode, if you haven't watched episode 1 through 3, I suggest you watch those. But as I mentioned in a previous episode, like giving yourself credit when it's due and rewarding yourself for those small wins is so very important. Because if you're hard on yourself all the time, like me, it's going to be, sometimes it's difficult to really acknowledge when you did something. Make sure you are treating yourself, but also identifying what is not a luxury and what is a luxury, and making sure you're hard on yourself with that, because sometimes there can be a very nice gray line and very blurred line between necessities and luxuries. If you don't define that line, you end up giving more, trust me, to the luxuries than to the necessities. So you have to make sure you recognize what those are and be hard in doing so that, you know, money does not get wasted, spent where it doesn't need to be spent. And also, God forbid any emergencies happen while you're at school or whatever, you need to also set aside money for those emergencies. Another tip is, do not make certain luxuries a priority. That means like you can wait on certain things to either drop their price, you can wait on certain things to go on sale. And I said watch out for sales, even giveaways, because you can have a chance to win certain items that you've been eyeing for a long time. I rarely win giveaways, but when I do, I'm pretty happy about it. So yeah, just make sure you're watching out for those things so you have chances to win, or if when a sale comes along, you have a chance to purchase some of the things that you've wanted for a while. So number 3 is make sure you buy things in bulk. Go to Costco, go to BJ's, go to Sam's Club, wherever you have a membership. Buy up water, buy up granola bar, Clorox wipes if obviously they're available. Buying in bulk saves you a lot of money. You know, you might buy like 12 boxes with 12 granola bars in there. So you're getting 144 granola bars, maybe maybe like $6. But you're buying one at the store for maybe $2 to $3. Buy snacks, personal items, personal products in bulk, because it's cheaper. As I mentioned, I usually buy my granola bars in bulk and also my flex discs in bulk. If you haven't watched my flex video and how to kind of determine what, you know, membership or what type you need to get, make sure you're watching my video. I don't know why my foundation looks crazy, but whatever. It literally always looks crazy, like I cannot win. Again, I buy granola in bulk. It will save you money in the long run and prevent you from spending money at the coffee shop. I know they sell like the granola bars at the coffee shop, but I make sure that, you know, I buy my granola bars beforehand so that I don't need to be spending heaps of cash that I could be using for my emergency fund, you know. And also, in case of emergencies, you always know that you have an extra supply of something. My last tip is to plan for the month. And this might seem obvious. Y'all know I am the queen of planning things, planning in advance, and all that good stuff. Make a solidified list at the beginning of each month of things that you are certain you will need for that month. Know the prices of the things that you need to buy as well, not only the things that you want. And allot your money to the things that you need first, and then to maybe the luxuries that you still can afford after, with whatever money that's left over. but always leave money left over, and that is your emergency whatever, built up upon the emergency whatever, an emergency coin that you had the previous month. And always budget with your long-term goals in mind. So mine are paying off my student loans as soon as I get out of college. Mine are getting a car. Another one is funding my post-undergrad education, so funding my medical school education, at least majority of it. Sometimes we want gratification now, so we want to buy like those luxuries, and there is nothing wrong with like right now getting gratification right now, but you always have to keep in mind like what is coming up in my life next. Yeah, those are my 4 tips to budgeting and managing your money and living on a budget while you're in college. So this is the final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video despite all the weird lighting and everything. I hope you enjoyed this video on, you know, my tips to just save money and live life on a budget while still obviously having fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and click that notification bell so you get updated every time I upload. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.